Chris did his big one with this one, and I tell you what, um, welcome to the Drop Toho podcast. This is Darrell. Here with
We're getting right
Chris,
into it.
who's top right, Anthony top left, and nope, never mind. Now Cheese is in the top right, so Cheese is the champion
God
of the
damn it. Hold
podcast.
on.
This
Hold
this
on. Hold
podcast,
on.
Yay, I'm the best in the world.
but
It's so nice to
we
be
are
here up top.
Cheese.
Yes.
Based on this show, do you want to be the best in the world?
That's a
No.
good point. I don't think
Because
you
the
do.
best in the world was having to carry Ryback to a. Well, you'll see my ratings.
Yeah. Just be thankful that I got like, hey, all y'all listening at home, far in the future when we're well established, be thankful that the thousands of y'all don't have to watch this with us. We got it out of the way early for y'all, because this was genuinely awful, and it's my fault.
This might be the second greatest act of
Oh,
terrorism that Chris has committed
I
against me this week. So
forgot. Cheeseman, I apologize.
I'm just
I
poking.
apologize
Yeah,
for
I'm sorry,
everything I
Cheese.
said earlier in the
I'm
last
sorry.
Yeah.
two episodes.
I had good
I'm sorry for
intention.
everything I said to you about Survivor Series 2006 and the following show as well. Because
Yeah, Chris, you
should we
took
just
you
get
took
into
the cake.
this?
Yeah, I think we should, especially since I have the first match. Um,
Oh, by the way, okay, the watching experience with Darrell was great because Darrell was thrilled that his stuff was done immediately.
yep,
Yeah.
out of the
And
way,
it was
out
what,
of the way,
maybe like a
done.
total of how many minutes between both?
I was done after the Curtis Axel. Oh boy, I got a lot to say about that and nothing to say about it at the
We
same
had a
time.
lot we had a lot to say during that. So
But I want to go ahead and
uh
get into it.
also real quick, there was Daniel there was at Heel Ziggler and Damian Sando match before
Oh
the
yeah,
show.
that made Sandow not able to cash in after the match that happens first because his knee was apparently
Yeah.
fucked up from the match. I don't know what was
Because
going
it's
on there.
2013, and if you win the Money in the Bank anytime in this
It's
era, like
first.
you lose, you lose,
Yep.
you lose every match you get. And then Damian Sandow was
Probably
the
to John
first
Cena
guy
too.
that they decided, you know what, you're gonna lose the title match too.
Yep.
Uh,
The first match on this card was RVD with Ricardo Rodriguez because I forgot this happened. So this is give a
Do we
little
want
bit
to
of
say what
background.
show it is?
It was I thought I did say it. I must have forgot. That's how ass the show was. Battleground 2013. Um,
Through line of not just this show, mind you. This is the through line of the entire like 2012 to 20
Like
whatever
15,
that's
16?
early
2015.
2015.
This is
Yep.
three because remember after this they pivot to Roman
Mhm.
to feuding with Roman because they have heel Seth Rollins
Yep.
at that point.
But yeah, the authority hates everybody but Dean Ambrose / John Moxley, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. So I think
And
John
Brad
was hurt at
Maddox
this
apparently.
time. So
And they love embarrassing the Big Show. That's their.
yeah,
They would
That
rather
is
embarrass the
a
Big Show.
McMahon family tradition
Yeah.
unlike any other.
They would rather embarrass the Big Show than book one good match.
yep.
Like any good segment. They would rather send the Big Show out there to cry again for the fifth time this show. Like
And to turn for the fifth
he's
time this show.
it's just not enjoyable to watch, and you see why so many people like checked out. Well, I mean, like they were already checked out. They already checked out in like that '05 to '09 range. And then they tried to come back at this point, fans did. And they're like, hell no, it's worse.
Well, when Punk got the main event run, and then like Danielson
A
came
lot
in,
of
like
people.
everybody like tried to give it a chance, and then they just like Vince was like, "Oh fuck them, I'm gonna do the dumbest shit with them. Like I'm gonna have a Summer of Punk, and then turn the guy heel in the middle of
Have the summer
anyway,
of Punk and then have him lose to Del Rio before the summer's over.
anyway, anyway.
Had the Summer of Punk theme
Speaking of
around
which,
Kevin
Darrell,
Nash.
let's just get into talking about everyone's not favorite Mexican.
So, commentary team for the show was Michael Cole, JBL, and Jerry Lawler. They were on something during this first match. So, the first
They were
match
sleepy.
is RVD with Ricardo Rodriguez versus Alberto Del Rio, for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was a hardcore match, which I did not know until after the match had started and RVD had grabbed the chair. But RVD came out with Ricardo Rodriguez. RVD got a pretty big pop.
As he does.
All the time. Forever over. And then Alberto Del Rio comes out, and Vince, me and Anthony talked about this at the time. You know, Vince wanted that big star from Mexico. He wanted the big Mexican wrestler star. And I think at this time, Ray was Ray still there, or had he left? No, he was still there at this point. But
Ray at this point is wrestling in the like singlet looking get up, where he's got the singlet top and the pants bottom because he has not gone to get his knees done yet. He's moving bad. He's looking bad. Like it's he's about to get released and get himself in shape, or in better shape. I mean, he's still in shape here, but like in wrestling shape again. And then he stays in shape the rest, like till today. Like he takes a year off, does an indie run, a really good indie run, like with Lucha Underground, and then comes back and he's still here.
Yep. But
he was
Ricardo,
also he at the first Double or Nothing or All In?
Yeah,
rather?
he was.
Yeah,
he was on the first All In. Yeah.
Yep. Then Ricardo announces RVD during the introductions, which was cool. I love Ricardo Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I know he's done a couple of shooting reviews and stuff like that, but I'm a big fan. I wish he would get back into the company or just get back into wrestling in general, like on a national stage. But
he has a great voice and presence for it.
Yeah. Well, Anthony, your internet is acting
just
up.
Not working today, man.
Yeah. Like you're lagging real bad. Yes, man. It's so delayed. Let's see. But oh yeah, I have a note where I called Alberto Mr. No Sauce. And Lillian, he makes Lillian introduce him.
Is it working now, real quick? I have to ask you this.
It's working.
Because, technology fucking sucks. Hey, AT&T, this fiber, it's good sometimes.
You're not kidding. Like,
I'm about to say, it's like you just got that installed and it's like...
No, but it actually, I will say this, it is so much faster than what I had before. Like, a bajillion times faster. And but there are times where the signal just wants to fight us.
Exactly. Randomly throughout the day, it'll remind you what you used to have, so you were more grateful. for how
I wanted to say, Kaufman, see what Ricardo Rodriguez is up to. So about Del Rio, Darrell, you were talking about how we talked about him lacking the juice. He's just a guy who should never be anything other than a heel.
But he was a heel at this time too, and I just didn't care.
Well, but you know why? But see, here's the thing though. This is 2013 as a heel. Again, I'm not defending him because I was never a fan at all. It just never moved me. But at this point, they had already tried turning him face, and that failed. So whatever momentum he had, you killed, and then you were hoping to get it back, and it's already gone. He's not around for too much long. No, he's around a little bit longer.
Until 2016 because they did the whole League of Nations thing, and then
I know that's why. Wait, he was part of that, right?
Yeah,
it was him,
Rusev, and
Barrett.
Barrett, yes.
Barrett.
Yeah.
What a.
So this is incredible. I am reading Ricardo Rodriguez is like what he went up to after he left WWE. I knew at one point he was a wrestler.
Yeah.
I didn't know he reverted back to wrestler after he left WWE.
Oh,
Because on August 30th, 2014, Rodriguez made his debut for World Wrestling Council, uh,
what's that?
and
That's
let's see,
Carly's
yeah,
promotion.
that's the WWC in Puerto Rico.
Okay. See, I've never heard it fully titled as you said it.
And on September 7th, 2014, at Septiembre Negro, he was defeated by
Black
Ray
September, by the
Gonzalez.
way.
Um,
Wait, by who?
Ray Gonzalez.
Huh.
And
We've heard that name pop up a lot, haven't we?
He would feud with Rodriguez, or excuse me, with Gonzalez, and it would end in I think this is a triple threat tables match between him, Ray Gonzalez, and Sean Hernandez at Aniversario 2014. And then
Damn,
on January
my iPhone
24th,
camera looks better than the other
2015,
one.
at Hora de la Verdad, Hora de la Verdad, let me get
There
this
you go. Thank you.
pronunciation.
Gracias.
Rodriguez defeated Carlos Cotto to win the WWC Puerto Rico Heavyweight Championship. He won Puerto Rico's championship.
That's
Then
what?
he would resume his role as Alberto Del Rio's ring announcer in AAA.
Yeah. Until that was done.
And then let's see.
Until they decided
Rodriguez,
it was time
this
for
is
Vaquero.
crazy. Rodriguez in September of 2015 was hired as a trainer for the Great Khali's wrestling school in Punjab.
Fuck.
And the school held its first ever event a couple months later. He had a one taping appearance as the Spanish commentator for AEW in 2021.
What?
And then ever since then, he moved to Pennsylvania and started his own wrestling academy called Three Legacies Wrestling Academy. And he's been doing that since 2022.
Wow. So he's having a great
dude,
post
the fact that
WWE career.
He comes in as ring announcer and then wins Puerto Rico's World Heavyweight Championship after that. That's sick. There's a cool
and
like
he
when
didn't
you
get stabbed
Google
in Puerto
him,
Rico either.
when you Google Ricardo Rodriguez WWE, because there's a footballer that comes up before him that's got the same name. There's this really cool image where he looks like a superstar. He's got his like shoulder to the camera. He's looking over it. Got a mask draped over. He looks like he could be Puerto Rican world champion in this picture.
Sure. Sure, that's good for him.
But that's about as entertaining as anything else on this show.
Yeah. So
That's
after
putting it lightly.
Mr. No Sauce gets announced by Lillian Garcia in Spanish, she did not sound enthusiastic to do, because why would you be enthusiastic to talk about Alberto Del Rio? They get into the match.
No.
RVD hits a barricade moonsault to ADR. RVD grabbed the chair and then he gutted ADR. And then hits like a rope assisted DDT from the apron onto the chair, which was cool. ADR gets on top and then he sends RVD into the turnbuckle, then hit him with a backstabber. Then ADR started attacking RVD with the chair. ADR hits a nasty boot to the face of RVD.
Did you mention that this was a hardcore rules match?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I forgot about it several times during the match, even though I saw the weapons in the match.
Hell, I didn't even know it was a hardcore match until RVD used the chair and didn't get disqualified.
Yeah. But
ADR positions the chair between the turnbuckles at some point. But RVD hits a wheel kick on ADR. I don't know if they ever used that chair at any point in the match, or if they did, I forgot.
They did. RVD does use it at some point.
Yeah, and Del Rio uses it too and hits RVD in the back with it a few times before he sets it up.
I was talking about when they set it up in the corner. Like they
nobody runs into it.
Yeah. Of course.
They didn't do the spot. They didn't do the 2K spot.
Yeah.
He just put it there so it could be there when RVD wants to do the Van Terminator later. He said, "Here, let the corner will hold this for you."
Yeah. But at some point,
We'll
Jerry
get to that, man.
Lawler is talking
Terminator at
about
some point.
re-gifting something, and he stutters and he
Oh,
says, "I re-gifted," and I'm like, "Oh boy, yeah, this is."
well, see, the reason you can't do an exact impression, because I did it in private,
Mhm.
is that it does not sound good.
Exactly. I
It
was thinking
sounds
about that. I was gonna do it. I was like,
really
nah.
bad. It sounds like you're making fun of something else, and we do not laugh at that kind of thing.
But
Yeah.
RVD hits the springboard leg drop on the apron. RVD's doing all of his moves here. RVD pulls out a ladder. He hits Alberto Del Rio with a flying thrust kick off the top rope. Then RVD sets the ladder up in the corner. He whips Del Rio into the corner. And at this point, I had a note. Me and Anthony was talking about this when we watched this match. This felt like the most neutered hardcore match I've seen in a long
Yep.
time.
Yep.
Like
Neutered is the best way.
it kind of just felt like it's just a match with
Choreographed.
weapons. Exactly. Yeah. Like it didn't.
It's like, all
nothing felt
right, let's
natural.
get to this spot. Okay, now we got to get to this spot.
Yeah.
All right, let me put this here because we got to get to this.
Yep.
You know.
But what I mean by neutered is that I see weapons being used, things are happening, but there's no blood. There's 3 weapons that are being used: a table, or not a table, a chair, a ladder, and a trash can. That's
the
it.
crowd chants we want tables at one point, and Rob just holds the
And
chair up.
RVD
It's so fucking funny.
RVD is like the biggest fuck you to them, and I'm like, that's what I need more of, because I really don't like the "we want tables" chant.
We want tables, and Rob goes, "How about a chair, guys? Come on, RVD."
Oh man.
RVD hits a wheel kick to ADR into the ladder. Then RVD goes for a rolling thunder, but ADR moves out of the way. Then ADR hits RVD with an insecurity to the back of the head while RVD was trapped in the ladder.
Oh, and he kicks the shit out of the ladder too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then
Oh man.
ADR does a double stomp onto the ladder to RVD. And then RVD gets his ass beat with the trash can, which I thought was kind of cool. Then Alberto Del Rio goes up to the second rope with the trash can, and I guess it was supposed to look like he was going
This
for an
pissed
axe
me
handle,
off.
but he just goes for a flying, like he
No,
doesn't lift the
no.
trash can up.
I will tell you exactly what he did. He grabbed the table. Let me back up. He grabbed the table, or the trash can. No, this is the trash can. We all got him wrong except for Darrell. He grabs it like this, and he just hops off. Doesn't ever lift his arms up to do like a thing where he's gonna bring the thing down. He just hops like a bunny hop. And then this is what I was talking about. This is what you're talking about, Kaufman, the choreographed part, because that looked 100% like we're only doing this because I have to set up this spot.
He was the most flying nothing, and it's like, well, we want RVD to drop kick the trash can into you off the top.
You'd be surprised how many flying nothings
just
there were
jump.
in this
Don't do a
match.
move. Don't do a splash. Don't do an axe handle. Just
show.
jump. Yeah. Right before that, JBL does have a line that he like slides by, and it cracked me up a little bit. It was when he was beating him with the trash can. JBL goes, "He's recycling."
See, it's funny. I did not. So unlike the last few shows, I did not take any notes on commentary.
Oh, that's about the only note I took.
But,
I have one at the very end.
They are 100% like video game commentary. They're checked out.
I would like to let you know that the CM Punk Ryback match, because I didn't watch it on Netflix, I watched it where I could find it. I found it on YouTube in French, and I watched it in French. So I have no idea what was happening. I put a note on my thing, on my notes here, that says, I really hope someone was watching this in English and took any commentary notes, because I did not.
It honestly feels like Vince took these 3 into like his office before this or at some point in the week and yelled at them for not saying exactly what he wanted them to say. and now they're trying to be on their best behavior and literally just verbatim vomit whatever Vince says in his head.
You know what, Kaufman? I'm gonna go as far as saying he probably yelled at them right before the show started because he wasn't happy with
Yeah.
their pre-show commentary
That probably
over the
happened.
headset. He was probably yelling at them throughout the entire show, if we're being 100% honest.
He's over here saying that they're fucking up the match when it's only his words coming out. Like they are saying what he is saying, and he's yelling at them.
I like what you said, where he's telling them they're fucking up the match. And I'm like, well, maybe the match is just fucked. Like maybe the you know what? No, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Maybe
We'll
the match featuring a flying nothing for the sake of a flying nothing is a bad idea.
So
also,
nothing, go ahead.
Del Rio being a world champion is so off-putting.
Wrong. Ass bad.
This is also that era where that world title was just was on the same level, if not under the IC belt.
No. Because remember who has the IC belt at this point?
I don't actually
it's Curtis
remember.
Axel.
Curtis,
the IC belt is treated like
shit.
literal
He actually
garbage
comes
at
out
this point.
next, or he comes out in this show with that belt, and I did not register it.
But RVD hits ADR with the drop kick off of the flying nothing with the trash can. Then RVD hits his comeback spot. RVD slams.
There's a lot of 2K comebacks on this show specifically, where I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, those are the animations that they used for this game.
Oh, they're for the game. The video game hard. The video game, by the way, 2K14 comes out in 3 weeks from this pay-per-view. So
what month is this goddamn pay-per-view? Because I've not been able to figure out my timeline.
It's October 6th, 2013.
Okay.
Okay.
You
couldn't tell with all the pink everywhere?
Oh, we're gonna.
That's a real good. Well, okay. I didn't
later.
even think about that. Oh, we'll talk about Susan G. Komen later. Oh, there's a lot to talk about that we found out. Now let's move on.
RVD slams Alberto into the ladder, and then RVD hits a split-legged moonsault into the ladder for a 2 count. RVD goes for another Rolling Thunder, but ADR moves out of the way again. RVD eats the ladder. ADR locks in the cross arm breaker, but Ricardo breaks it up with the bucket, with the RVD bucket.
The RVD bucket.
Yeah.
Also,
the fuck, man?
Look, and it's no fault of his own, but Ricardo Rodriguez looked like an ass. He looked like a steaming pile of shit in that t-shirt. Like, it just didn't look good because, like, it's that thing where you put the t-shirt over other clothes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's at the family barbecue. That's what he looks like.
That is 100%. I arrived and they pushed a shirt into my chest.
Here's this year's shirt for the reunion.
Yep, and I just threw it over my head.
But ADR starts to like beat up on Ricardo or whatever, and then they get back in the ring. RVD hits ADR with a roll up, but Alberto kicks out. Then no, that was it. RVD went for a roll up while Alberto was arguing with Ricardo. Del Rio kicks out, and then Del Rio sends RVD to the outside, tries to get Ricardo in line. Ricardo attacks Del Rio with the bucket, which gets a pop from the crowd. But then they go to the outside or whatever, and Alberto like stiffs the fuck out of Ricardo with the kick. I'm like, shit. But then RVD drop kicks the ladder into Alberto Del Rio on the outside that they had set up in the ring earlier. And then RVD does a 5-star frog splash from the fucking apron into the ladder.
Yes.
Did more damage to RVD than Alberto.
Get off me. Get off.
You're a cat.
Sorry. Yeah.
But this is the first time
did we talk about the frog splash? You're talking about the one that was the one to the outside, right? With the ladder on.
Yeah. For a 2 count.
Wait. What do you mean?
He does lost the frog on exactly where off the apron onto the ladder onto Del Rio, rolls him back into the ring, and gets a 2 count.
What? Yep. Okay, now I remember. See, in my head, for some reason I didn't think it was a frog splash. I thought he did like a springboard over and landed. Now I remember the spot. That looked like it sucked for all parties involved.
So then after the 2
But
count,
especially for
for RVD though, like it fucking
yeah.
sucked.
Oh yeah.
So then RVD goes to the outside, and that's when we get the "we want table" spot, and then RVD pulls out the chair and is like, "Huh?" And the crowd cheers, which shocked me.
Not too
Yes,
bad.
it is.
Because I think everybody knew that RVD was going for the Van Terminator. Gets up on the top rope.
It's okay because that's his primary weapon.
Yeah. Gets up on the top
It's
rope.
the one that
goes
he's
to the Van
assigned to.
Terminator. But he misses. Alberto Del Rio moves out of the way, and RVD's head smacks the back of his head smacks the mat, which looked terrible.
Yeah.
So then Alberto Del Rio sets up a chair in the middle of the ring. He goes to pick up RVD, but RVD jawbreakers him, and he goes for something, but Alberto Del Rio reverses it with a drop toe hold. Yeah. Into the ladder. And then Alberto hits the cross arm breaker into the chair. No, he locks RVD's arm into the chair, stops
In the
it
chair.
repeatedly, then locks in the cross arm breaker with the chair. RVD taps, and Alberto retains the championship. I gave this match a 5.5. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was there. There were some cool spots.
I forget you're doing it on a 10 scale. I was about to question you.
Oh no, it was a 5.5 out of 10.
I was like
So,
5.5, buddy. What are you? What match
No,
did
bro.
you watch?
Absolutely not. Y'all go ahead. I have nothing else to say about this match.
I gave it 2. It in reality, it probably is a 1 star because I was gonna apply the Kaufman rule where I take away stars based on things like that. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take away. It gets 1 star, 1.5 stars. I can't do Del Rio, man. Wouldn't it have been so easy to just put the title on RVD for like a
3 months.
week, 3 months?
1 month.
When we were watching this, Darrell, I think we talked about how these guys were in a program and had multiple matches.
Yep.
This is their second match.
Second pay-per-view match.
Yeah, second pay-per-view match. And I think there's one more, isn't there?
Yep, I think so. I think Alberto.
And people still talk about the legendary RVD Alberto Del Rio rivalry to this day.
with God, I think the most jarring thing about it is Ricardo Rodriguez with the RVD shirt. I can't get over it.
That was pink one.
That whole era of RVD right after he leaves TNA and comes back is just very cursed.
Weird.
I guess
it's very hello fellow kids.
Yeah.
You know what? Yes, it gives off. I want a good paycheck, a consistent paycheck.
It sure was like Dixie Carter.
Cheese, what'd you give it?
Oh. Speaking of which, just so we make this point, this is what I think the Magnus era of TNA that's going on. So this is where you could flip your channel to go watch that. So.
Oh no, everybody's flipping to New Japan at this point. Yeah. Cheese, what'd you give it?
No, we're 3 years away. We are what did I say there? We are 156 weeks from anything good. Because nothing good happens until 2016. That's when AJ comes. There's that good year of SmackDown. New Japan gets hot. 3 years of crap. Now give it a grade, Cheese.
That's just a D-.
Did you say B- or D-?
I said D.
That's fair.
I got a new rating. I got a new rating system. I'm not going to explain it. If you know coffee, you'll get it. I gave this a nuts and berry soy latte.
That is the whitest thing I've ever heard.
No, you know where you lose me? You lose me all the time with soy.
That's the thing.
I guess that's the point.
Yep, that's the Del Rio in this latte.
God,
it's almost as bad as almond milk, where I can taste the chalkiness.
Moving on,
and I don't even dislike almond milk.
We get the Great Khali with Hornswoggle and Santino Marella versus.
No, we don't.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh wait, we do.
I got this match. I'll briefly go into the promo.
We are talking about the segment.
We got Zeb Coulter Wow, man. Cesaro, oh my God, I'm gonna need you to have a backbone and stand up for
Did
yourself.
you see Cesaro's face during the whole promo? Because I was mentioning
This,
to Darrell, he
Mhm.
was hamming it up.
This segment, so it's Zeb Coulter talking to the camera, and it's Jack Swagger and Cesaro standing
Get 'em.
behind him, and I don't know what direction they gave those two behind him. They are randomly repeating words after Zeb says it. They're like
Mouthing it.
they're
Yep.
like very like I don't know how to describe it. Like
Yeah.
they're very like it's almost like they're
Animated.
shittily agreeing with
They
it.
are. Somebody told Cesaro at the time, "Hey, just do something," and then Jack Swagger's. They said the same thing to Jack Swagger, but Jack Swagger was probably like, "No, no, man, I actually just buy into heavily what Zeb Coulter's saying. I'm
Jack
here for
Swagger's
it.
like, this guy's got a point.
This guy's makes sense."
But Zeb is upset because he's walking around Buffalo and he saw like some illegal Mexicans up here, and then he goes on. He's like, we got some
Canadians.
syrup drinking illegal Canadians crossing the border too, because it's like
I
we want to make sure that we're we're
wait.
against all immigrants, not
I need to
just
ask you really quickly. Did you take a note of the thing that was said during commentary?
I did.
like during
I know
this?
Darrell did. I know Darrell did because I specifically told him you got to take this down.
I don't know if I wrote anything that commentary
Okay, Jerry
said
says some
because I
crazy
go,
things. We'll get to it.
I said
Or
this
Darrell.
promo sucks.
Yeah.
He says Buffalo's only known for a chicken sauce and that Cesaro and Swagger, gross, will fry Santino and Colley's non-American asses.
Also, can we just talk
Meanwhile,
about
like
factors?
Cesaro's sitting back there, like
Oh.
he's like, I'm from Switzerland, dog. Like,
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about real quick. This is that, and you're gonna see it with Curtis Axel too, where Vince is doing that thing where he's just, you said it, Darrell, he's throwing everything out there at the wall to see if anything sticks.
none of it does.
And none of it does, and he's not done doing this with Cesaro either. Like this is just the beginning, because Cesaro hasn't been a Paul Heyman guy yet, has he?
Nope.
He's about
Oh,
to
boy.
be.
Yeah, like
But anyways, this was a brutal promo. We the people. Let's get into the match.
Oh,
It is the great.
Chris.
Wait,
Get
this
into
is
the
the
match.
most Christopher Kaufman coded match ever.
It really is.
Oh, yeah.
Before you get into the match,
It's,
they run a thing where Jerry and JBL and Michael are talking about the
Yeah.
countries that they're doing the entrances
Yep.
that they're
Yep,
playing
here it
from.
is.
And Jerry Lawler says something up. They bring up the United Arab. They bring up the UAB.
Oh, they
And
didn't. This is before. That's the best part. Like
Is this not in the
Jerry-
Netflix version? I have
Oh, it's
no
in the
idea what you're
Netflix
talking
version.
about.
it's in the
Jerry
Netflix
says-
version.
Okay.
And I quote, and we want to say to everyone watching in all of those countries, you're welcome to come here and visit. You don't have to sneak across the border. Come see us. And
I
at
did
that
hear
point,
that.
I'm like, let's
Oh,
go ahead and
so Darrell
let's go ahead and
was
mute this
watching with
shit.
me, and I think he
Oh, shit.
I was livid. I was livid for all.
Oh,
Hold on,
man.
I'm moving my camera because I need for all 7 minutes and 6 seconds of this bullshit. Plus that racist.
Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead,
Please.
Kaufman. Let's just pull the Band-Aid
Please.
off. Let's get through this one.
All
There's
right.
only one good thing about this match.
So Great Khali comes out first with Hornswoggle. Yes! Go to duo. Yes! Santino is out, power walking crazy style to the ring.
Nobody
and
power walks
I like
like
this
that guy.
duo.
Holy
It's
shit.
fine. It's a nothing tag team. They're not doing anything anyway. They're good. They're fine.
Hey, so why are they on a pay-per-view though? Where are your tag champions?
Oh,
They're
they're wrestling in a non-title match later.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Then we hear one of my least favorite themes of all time.
Do and it's got that little. There's a little. I don't know what instrument it is to get the little whistly sound that they do,
Mhm.
but I hate that part of the song so much.
This theme still laps most everything Def Rebel does.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
Because I mean, like it sucks. This team sucks. I felt so bad for Cesaro at this point. I mean, like for most of his career until he goes to AEW. But
Which in I'm just
they're out here
he was
now.
one of my favorite wrestlers, man.
It's
Well,
the
was
real
he is. He's
Americans.
not dead. He's not dead.
No, he's still here. He's still wrestling pretty good.
I know.
But in this match, we got let's see, Jack Swagger and Santino start, and then it's where it's like rest hold city. It's let's see, Swagger starts with a headlock on Santino, hits a little shoulder tackle, snapmare, another rest hold.
Can Wrestle
Santino.
City be like Kaufman's like chill stream that he does of wrestling things
Wow, I actually might do that.
off to the side? Well, yeah, but because you said it on this podcast, it has to be within the Drop to Hold network.
Yes, it has to be
There you go.
on
We'll
the
put the little
debuting Twitch channel.
yes. Telling you,
It's
a good idea.
Yes. Santino does work out of the rest hold, but Swagger just kicks him down. Santino tries to does the spot where he tries to kip up but fails. Everybody laughs. At this point, it does a wide shot, and Cindy's watching with me. She sees Kali over there on the corner, and she goes, the red pants one just looks like an action figure. And I'm like, that is a very accurate description of the great Kali.
That is a great point.
And he's as like what's the word I'm looking
is
for?
mobile.
Mobile.
Oh, he's
as
got
an
the
action
same.
figure too.
No. Here's what we say. He has the exact same points of articulation as one of those long like cheap Marvel toys where you can of Spider-Man where you can only move the arms up and the legs can only move forward. There's no joint movement. There's nothing else. He could just do this. If he squeezes his legs, he does the karate chop.
Santino and Swagger start running the ropes. Santino shoulder tackles this time, hits a scoop slam, and brings out the Cobra already. We're like a minute into the match, and he's already producing the Cobra. This causes Swagger to powder, and then Swoggle backs him down with the mini Cobra.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
But Swagger tears it up. Boo. The crowd hates it. And Cesaro finally gets tagged in. He's kicking over Santino, gets Swagger back into the match. They're kneeing Santino now.
Of course.
Hits a random ass Swagger bomb. And then they get Cesaro back in the match. That is a
really bad name for a move.
Why is his gut wrench power bomb not the Swagger bomb?
It used to be. It was at some point.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. It used to be.
And then they decided to call the Vader bomb the Swagger bomb.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, guys. There are 2 former world champions in this match.
Yes, there are.
Wow, you're not kidding. There are, and it's not the 2 you would
kind of
think.
just. It kind of. Well, okay. Wait, Christopher. Let me ask you this: if you were looking at those 4, who would you think?
Okay, it would be Kali and Cesaro. You're right.
No, it's not even Cesaro. It was Swagger.
No. I was saying who should have been.
Okay. That makes more sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Not Jack Swagger.
But speaking of Cesaro, he leapfrogs Jack Swagger and then does the Ganon down air from Smash Brothers onto Santino on the ground. It was great. Then he immediately, because we can't have any pace to any match, he immediately locks in a headlock. It goes for an attack. Santino tries to get in what's his name? Kali, but Cesaro stops it, gets Swagger back in. Then Santino does a side suplex, which opens up enough space for him to finally tag the Great Kali. And he's in here like a house that's mildly warm. He's doing clotheslines. He chops.
He's moving like a house too.
He's not. He is. He's moving like a brick house.
Yes.
A brick
Oh,
house on
boy.
fire. That's what he's moving like.
How many years into wrestling was he at this point?
I think a decade.
He's a while.
No,
this
Because
is like
he'd been in wrestling for a
Since
hot
2000.
minute.
Yep.
yeah, this is like his
Yeah.
his like sixth, maybe even like seventh year in WWE alone.
So by this point, if he was already cooked 7 years ago, oh boy,
He's burnt.
Bad, dude.
what a! I
He's
mean,
been reduced
there's-
at this point.
he's just a
You're gonna
pile
get-
of dust.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Get to the spot as soon as you can, because there's something I want to talk about with that
we're
spot.
here. We're here.
Okay, I know.
Kali
Oh boy.
is clotheslining everybody. He's chopping. Kali's he's got big ass hands, so those chops sound great. What was it? He
Dude, hope so.
chopped Cesaro at one point, and JBL goes, he knocked one of the languages out of Antonio Cesaro. That got me.
Oh boy, that is actually a pretty good line.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. There was a 2 count that Jack Swagger broke up. Santino attacks Swagger and does the house show dive onto him, eliminating both of them from the rest of this match.
This felt
And
like a
then
house show match, mind you.
It really did. And then Cesaro walks up and does the spot of the night. He grabs Kali by his ankles and does the big swing for, I don't know, I didn't count how many it was. He does a few rotations. It looks great.
Long enough.
And he wins with the swing. He wins with the swing.
Yes, yes, he
You
did.
guys cannot tell me that it did not look like at any moment Kali's legs were gonna dislocate out of the knee like a prosthetic.
Oh,
Because
I said,
holy crap, that I think to myself, this guy's legs look like they're about to fall apart.
the inertia stretched out his spine to make Kali 7'4" again.
I mean, that was a spot. Props to Cesaro for making everything look cool.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Kaufman, give it
That
to
being
Greg.
said, this match got a hotel coffee rating for me.
This
I'm gonna give it one dusty knee.
No,
I'm gonna give it half a dust. No, timeout. No, I'm not doing that either. I'm giving this a no grade. This gets a 0.
Gets a dud.
Like,
This got
what
a-
are we talking about? This gets a fucking 0. As we start, we
This
are
got a 1.5.
a 1.5 and a 0.
A 1.5. Cesaro's already trending worldwide out of 10 from me.
God, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Cheese,
Cheeseman,
did you
What
give it
grade
F?
below a D did you give this?
D minus.
D minus.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I was
Why you didn't give it
There's
an
a
F plus?
consistent through line with my grading, just so you know.
everything.
There is a
Oh,
consistent.
oh. Hey, Cheeseman,
Yeah.
you and I have the same consistency because I don't think anything gets more than maybe 2.5.
I don't think anything on here gets anything over a D plus.
I had
The
to.
next-
There's one match that could.
So like this rating system that I made, I wrote out like probably like 10 or so different things and what they represent inside my head. I had to come up with new ones for how bad some of these were
Ooh.
on the fly.
You know, I really like this idea. I think everybody should have a custom rating system like Kaufman's.
Mhm. It doesn't.
Think on it, Cheeseman. I
It
especially want to
doesn't
know what you would
one-to-one
use.
relate to like a number scale, but you know, it's
what cheese we use.
No, but I can tell you, I know the quality of hotel coffee.
Yeah.
Man,
don't
are you sure
expect
that wasn't
much.
convenience store coffee?
I kind of put those in the same category, but like convenience store coffee
I know,
does
but-
fit in the same. It does fit for this match.
Yeah, because don't forget, like convenience store coffee, you could probably also catch like, a disease.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'm changing that. This is a
Gas
this is a
station
gas
sushi
station
out of
like-
coffee.
10.
Where's
Yeah,
my
like gas station coffee, because I might be using the same pot of coffee that a crack addict is using.
Wait, what did you say, cheese?
Gas station sushi out of 10.
Oh god.
Oh,
with your-
Oh,
Be very careful with what you eat.
oh,
So,
this is gas station sushi. This whole show is that.
I can tell
It's-
you
it's-
this was gas station sushi.
You're gonna
And that's the,
hate. You're gonna hate it when you eat it, and you're gonna hate it the next day even more.
Next
Yeah,
day
I don't think you're
shipped
gonna
it
have to wait
in
till the
3
next day,
hours.
Cheeseman. I think you're waiting for about 10
But
minutes and then
yeah, by
boom.
the end of the drive.
Yeah,
We get
yeah.
a Susan G. Komen segment, and I'm gonna look up Susan G.
Uh-huh.
Komen because I have a whole article about Susan G. Komen and a couple of the controversies they
Let's
got
just put
into.
it
Which
so
in
while Daryl looks that up, I'll say this. They
Mhm.
are just now recovering from these controversies Daryl's about to go over.
So I'm not gonna even get over
So
all of the other ones because they're kind of whatever. You talk about the pink washing thing if you ever heard about that. That's it's a term that people came
well,
up
that
with
is what they're doing.
companies using the color pink to like drive
So
money
it's color
to.
pink, and it's the color pink for breast cancer awareness, and it's
Mhm.
also any kind of LGBTQ thing. So pink washing kind of like covers the whole of that. So it's like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is like pink washing as a person. Um,
It's
uses a
essentially
community when she needs
using,
it, and then dumps
yeah,
it. You're
like
using people.
when KFC would
You're
use
using
like the
a targeted community.
when KFC would use the pink branding. Like most people would say that if you
It's
have breast
when
cancer, you should not be
yeah,
eating fucking KFC, but they're using the pink branding
yep.
to make money, but not actually do anything to contribute to the advocacy
Oh
type thing.
man.
But there was a whole
uh,
controversy that started in 2012 with Susan G. Komen, which kind of leads into the partnership with the WWE. Just to give a little insight,
what? Wait,
back
wait, wait,
in
wait, wait, wait. It leads into the partnership.
yeah, this was right before they
So
teamed with
these,
WWE.
it's like I told you. It's like I fucking told you. These carny companies cannot help but help each other.
So in 2012,
Swindlers
um,
all.
Susan G. Komen had a rule that they would, it's an internal rule that they would not. This is a new rule, as a matter of fact, as of 2012. So this was very targeted. There was a representative called Cliff Stearns who did a congressional investigation on Planned Parenthood. Susan G. Komen was working very closely with Planned Parenthood at the time to fund a lot of mammograms and stuff like that for women. So and on January 31st,
They
2012,
were kind of doing
Komen
good things.
stopped funding exams provided by Planned Parenthood because of this investigation, because the rule stated that they would not fund organizations under federal, state, or local investigation. Um, of course, conservative groups, religious groups, anti-abortion groups applauded the move, but a lot of people denounced it. A lot of the people who they catered to, who they served as a nonprofit organization. So in the 24 hours that the news broke, Planned Parenthood received more than $400,000 from 6,000 donors, followed by pledges of $250,000, which was a matching grant from Bloomberg, and a $250,000 gift from a
Wait. From
foundation run by the
Bloomberg,
CEO of
Bloomberg, Mayor Bloomberg.
Michael Bloom, yeah, Mayor Bloomberg.
Okay,
Uh,
just wanted to be sure because
but
yeah,
Dallas
'cause
Oil
when you say
Company
if you say
also
just
donated.
Bloomberg, people assume it's the news thing.
Yeah. But so 4 days later, Coleman's board reversed the decision, announced that it would amend the policy to make clear that disqualifying investigations must be criminal and inconclusive in nature and not political. But by the time they did this, it was kind of too late. A lot of people resigned because of this. The CEO of the company at that time, she also left her CEO role. And the number of participants at a lot of the fundraising events had dropped from 15 to 30% in 2012. Susan G. Komen's fundraising walks they were doing were scaled back. I think they cut the cities that they were doing it at half because it had 37% drop in participation for this. And then by the time 2014 rolls around, there was a 22% decline in contributions overall for the company or for the organization because of that whole Planned Parenthood thing. And I remember the reason why I looked it up because I remember that there was some controversy around Susan G. Komen at the time, but at that time I was too young to care and look it up. But yeah, that's what the whole thing was. So yeah, Vince
I
having a
specifically
close association
wanted
with
you to
them
look
makes
it
so
up.
much sense.
Well, I specifically wanted you to look it up because they did the whole segment about it, right?
Yeah,
And I remember we were talking about it, and for me, I was like, you know what? They don't do this anymore. What
nope.
happened?
They lost their
Well,
juice essentially, and Vince stopped caring. So
yeah, essentially. Um, Turns out Planned Parenthood provides a lot of, I don't want to get into that. Anyways, let's talk about this match. I could see the light at the end of that tunnel, and I did not want to walk the tunnel.
Do we want to get into geopolitics and like interpersonal stuff like this? Or do we want to talk about Curtis Axel versus R-Truth? Because the former is sounding a lot easier to talk about
either
than the
one
latter.
is going to put us on a watch list, so I don't really think it matters.
Well,
either way, we're ending up on a list.
Wait, Cheeseman.
Yes, that's me.
You think you're not already on a watch list?
Oh,
since 2013. I don't care anymore.
I am too.
She's been on for a while.
Hey man, every time I tweet something nasty about Pete Hegseth, I know they add an extra star to the side of my name. So they're gonna super deport me one day. Like they're gonna send me to like Mega Mexico or something. They're gonna make that up. Just watch. That's probably what they call the whole like South America. They just call it Mega Mexico. So Curtis Axel's name.
So
Darrell and I were throwing around ideas of why this didn't work. Like why there's a whole plethora of reasons, but I think it starts with the name Curtis Axel. I get it, Larry the Axe Hennig. Your father's Kurt Hennig.
I'm not taking a wrestler named Curtis serious. First of all, so that you're already
no. I can do if his name was Curtis Hennig. Fine.
Yeah, that could go with.
Or
Curtis is not a bad name.
Or Kurt Axel, but that's way too close to Kurt Angle, so you can't do that.
Oh, that is. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's the Axel part. You got to lose the Axel part.
Yeah, that makes it stupid. I'm not even saying that sarcastically. That does make it sound really stupid.
Axel's the only part that works for me. It's the Curtis that doesn't.
It's the Axel part because I know what people. Okay. Whose famous kid is named Axel and sucks now? That's why.
Like Axel Rotten or something like that.
Oh God. Anyways, the point is Axel's not a good name.
Who the fuck is that?
Unless you're Axel Rose.
He should have just been Kurt Hennig Jr.
That would have worked too.
I don't know.
Mr. Perfect.
Or just say Michael McGillicuddy.
Well, that name was even worse.
That name was also worse.
Why the fuck I know this?
Curtis Axel sounds like a jobber, though.
But
like a super jobber.
He was.
Yes, he was. We get R-Truth versus Curtis Axel for the Intercontinental Championship. Axel was the champion at this time.
Did you guys ever figure out how long Paul Heyman was with Curtis Axel?
It was like 7 months.
Too long.
It was like 6 or 7 months.
Because like I told you, Darrell, for me, it felt like it was 1 month or like maybe 2 at most.
Should have been no months. This should have never happened.
Wow. You brought it up when we were watching Elimination Chamber. I think you made the comment because they
Austin
brought
Theory
up Paul Heyman.
Curtis Axel. That is my new.
No, well, okay, that too. But Kaufman's head is imploding.
He is. He just is.
He is. He's Curtis.
He
Axel.
is.
He is potential man.
This Paul right now in the current day product where we're at this point of recording with Logan Paul and the pressure Austin
He's got
Theory.
2 Curtis Axels.
This is him with Ryback. He's got to
Axels.
be having Ryback and Curtis Axel Rybacksel flashbacks.
Oh my
all
God,
over again.
guys! Holy shit! He was managing both of them at this time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He went from CM Punk,
to
Curtis Axel and Ryback.
The reason that I brought this up is because last night we're recording this after Elimination Chamber 2026. And during that show, commentary was talking to Paul Heyman, and you couldn't let it go, Darrell. I heard you off. You made a comment about how they didn't mention Curtis Axel.
They didn't mention
Cesaro
Curtis Axel
as failed people that he.
But he never
there you
misses.
go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Well, he's about to miss again.
But let's go ahead and get this match because I don't
Austin
have
Axel. Curtis Theory. Curtis Theory is a better name than Curtis Axel or Austin Theory.
Well, I got a theory is that this match fucking sucks.
Curtis Austin.
This match
Oh,
blew.
yes, it did.
It was awful.
Yes, it did. Yep.
Truth starts the match off working stiff. JBL says something, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? JBL makes the note, he makes the comment, I saw his grandfather with a 22-inch neck come visit us when we were here in Minneapolis. And I think Lawler says that's a long neck. And I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about?
What is that?
Lawler thought he meant 22 inches that way. Like straight up.
Fuck, it's like, so
this motherfucker had a 2-foot neck.
Like, I'm just gonna get to the finish of this match.
Yeah, there's nothing in the middle.
Yeah, at some point, R-Truth does his comeback spot. He hits a roll up for a 2 count after the comeback spot. Then Truth hits the spiral axe kick, 2 count. Then he hits a lock conviction, which is that suplex facebuster that he hits. Then Truth goes for a missed complete shot. He goes for a complete shot on the ropes. He misses. And then Axel hits that neck breaker cutter bullshit that he used to do. He gets the win. 1 out of 10. Y'all go ahead, man. Fuck out of here.
The crowd
0.
booed. The crowd booed
0.
the 10 punches spot.
Yes.
The crowd booed the babyface 10 punches spot.
0.
That's how zero. That's how
Big
little
ol'
they
0
wanted to
stars.
see this.
You know what? Actually, I give this negative. What is a Paul Heyman related thing?
They called him Powers, so you could go.
They called him the Powers, and
I
they
know.
had that
I know what I
pretty
give
funny
it.
sign.
I love that
the
sign.
crowd.
I love the sign. That was the best thing about the match. I raised this back up to 0. So this gets 0 pathetic ponytails because he had
He had
ponytail, which is like this. It was like this long of a ponytail of what he. Yeah, fuck this guy.
Jeez. Go ahead and get it F.
You consider the Lord of the Rings a dark book?
What? Yeah. Yes and no.
I'll have to watch this later and see why this person put that on there. Because I'm looking at the ones around and like, these are dark books. And then you got Lord of the Rings.
He's talking about everything except the match.
Oh, yeah, D-.
There's a reason for it.
That dark book. And it's got some dark tones to it, but I mean, compared to like the game show Murder, like that one is dark as hell. And then you go through Lord of the Rings in there. I'm like, dude,
wait, what
Lord
game
of the
show?
Rings is like 50% happy.
What game show are you talking about?
No, the dating show Murders. Remember, there was a dude.
Oh, I heard you say the game show
because he was
Murders.
on national TV because no one thought they.
I do know that.
I know that guy.
We need a cheese.
I do know that
book review series now.
I'm reading Mick
yes.
Foley's "Have a Nice Day."
Oh, I've had that on my bookshelf for 4 years, Kaufman. I picked it up at a half price books. I have not opened it.
I got it on my last day at Barnes and Noble, and I've read the first couple chapters, and it's pretty good so far. But I need to save the review for later when Cheese and I review it.
Can you also do the Chris Jericho books?
No.
Yes. Yes, you're going to.
No, fuck no. I will delete that video from the.
I would only read the first Chris Jericho book, and that's it because he wrote it like 20 years ago.
I did give this match, however, a hot latte from an unclean steam wand.
Mm.
And all the baristas out there
gross.
would know what happened to me if I did that, if I drank that.
Patrick, I think you got this match here: AJ Lee versus Brie Bella for the Diva Championship.
Yep.
Brie mode.
Brie mode.
I had to do it because it wasn't in this.
Yeah.
Hey man, ain't nothing meaner than Tamina.
This match happened.
You know,
and AJ wins. And that's the end of the story.
Yeah, like this, there was like nothing.
No, yeah, actually, you are 1,000% right.
It just seemed like
they're kind of nothing.
I'm looking at my notes. My train of thought was derailed. Like, here's one of them. It says, anyway, here's my impression of Glep from the show Smiling Friends. I was going to randomly do that at one point.
Oh, look at you.
And then I'm like, you guys ever wonder what the vastness of space really does feel like when you're out there? Is it truly as cold as they say?
Cold.
Will you feel
This
taller
pay
or
per
will you
view
feel
is so ass
shorter?
that we're getting existential
I
crisis
feel like,
talks from this man Cheese. That's how bad it
hey,
is.
hey, hey,
I was
hey, hey,
like,
hey, hey, hey. Guess what, Daryl? We
Uh,
still haven't gotten to Ryback.
hey, that's you, man.
Y'all are crapping on this match. I didn't mind it. Like I was
Look,
expecting way
It was
worse
the
from the
less
women's
good
division at
Bella,
this
and
point.
both of the
It
Bellas
was
are
a
not good
nothing
enough.
match. Is the problem? It's like it was just
Hey,
here's my
it was
we
problem
like
with
a
only
this
got
flatline
match.
match. It's like the
we
bar
only
for
got
like,
one misogynistic remark from the boys this match. I consider that a win, and it was just one word.
That's fair.
okay, I'll give it
Here's
one
my
star now.
here's my
I'll give it
issue.
a star.
I gave it a
No,
3
I'm
out of
actually going to
10.
give it one pink Converse for AJ Lee. I'm just going to give my rating now.
This match coming after Truth and Axel did nothing of note, and just this match happening and it like heel AJ Lee,
Hey,
like before she teamed with Ziggler and Big E. This was like the Bellas. Like at this point, they were just like there was
this is
nothing
what I couldn't tell
interestingly
them
going on with
apart.
the women's division at this point, and it's sad because me personally, I don't have an issue with the Bellas. I love AJ. You know, Tamina,
I
Paycheck
think they're good. I
Collective,
think they
dope.
can be decent wrestlers.
But like this
They couldn't
match
at
to
this point.
me in this storyline was just I hated the storyline. I hated the whole thing they were doing here with this because I remember this pay per view more and more that we talk about it because I remember I watched it live and I was pissed off.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Nah, you're not, but you're good. Um,
This made me realize that I have like I
Oh,
don't remember
no, no,
any
no.
of
I'm not sorry
2013.
that you had to watch it again. I'm sorry that you had to watch it back in
oh,
2013.
but
Guys, this is also
yeah,
before
this
going in Raw, so there wasn't even that reason to watch it.
This is before going in Raw after Tree of Woe.
Yes,
but I gave this match a
this
three
is
out
the
of
Dark
10.
times.
worst, man.
Yeah,
You gave it a what?
3 out of 10.
I didn't hate this match
Oh,
as
wow,
much
that's
as
more
you guys
generous
were
than that.
saying. There was a funny spot that like because I watched this right before Elimination Chamber, and AJ Lee had that Intercontinental match at Elimination Chamber
Yes.
2.
Which was great.
And there's a spot where she locks in like a hammer lock and then does the figure eight bridge.
Mhm.
She does that here against Brie and does it with Becky. And I thought if I had seen the Elimination Chamber match first, I was like, oh, she's trying new stuff. No, she's just always had this in her
Yeah.
bag.
No.
It was a pretty cool
Yeah.
spot. They really weren't allowed to do much, but still, AJ was doing as much as she can, and that's why everybody appreciated her. She was still trying so hard to get in as much as she can with as little as she was given. I still gave it a drip coffee. You know, it ended up being exactly what I expected.
This did not feel like a 6-minute match.
It
6 minutes and 38 seconds. It felt way shorter. Um, yeah, yeah. Ace of Cheese. So if you were given the option of becoming part of a hive mind, knowing that you would find great happiness in there and lose your individuality, would you do it?
God no.
Why would
God
Cheese
no.
want
No.
to lose what makes
Well,
Cheese
besides,
Cheese?
if my mind entered a hive mind, I'm pretty sure the hive mind would
Would
obliterate
be
from the inside
infected.
out.
That's not how that works.
Oh,
It's
please.
cheese. Come on.
I'm
It's
about to say
mine.
Cheese
That's not how
had
that
ultimate
works. That's
powers
not
and
how
he
it
was
works
alive.
in my rules that I'm setting here for this
That I
Not a
scenario.
decided
board
now.
situation.
That I've decided now. Actually, if you can tell, I just finished watching the show Pluribus, so I've been asking everybody that question.
Uh,
Highly recommend. 2 thumbs up. Don't become part of a hive mind.
Speaking of hive
That's kind of
minds,
what.
we've got the Rhodes family versus the Shield up next. Did
So
everybody
before you start
give
it,
this last one a rating before I start?
I did.
this
I
one
think
got a
so.
good rating. The only good rating.
I
Mm-hmm.
think he was talking about the last
Um.
match, the AJ Lee
That
rematch.
last match. Oh.
Did you
Yeah,
rate it?
everybody rated
Oh,
it,
Cheeseman
correct?
didn't.
Yeah.
D.
D minus.
D.
Oh,
Oh, it's the
You
highest
gave it.
rating
How
so
did
D.
far.
it not get an F considering
okay.
what you
All
said
right.
about it?
Why? You know why? It was in, it was out, it was over.
There you go.
Fair
Fair,
enough.
fair.
Fair enough.
Everybody
But
played their parts
I
fine.
hate.
It didn't overstay its
That
welcome. And I'm
yeah,
just happy that it just, they knew
happy
what they
that
had
it's
to do.
over.
They did it and they left. And I'm like, thank you for not dragging this out.
Um,
So respect to all 4 of those for doing that.
Oh my God.
Goldust.
We got the Rhodes family, we got
Goldust.
the Shield up next, and we've got the Rhodes family
Goldust.
cutting a promo. We have
He should have just been Dustin
he in this
at this
case,
point.
yes.
Because he is.
Because in these promos beforehand, they're doing the little video. He in every scene, he looks like the created character in the cutscene.
He looks off. Yes.
He looks like you're playing the
God, this is
RPG.
before
Everybody
Stardust.
else has normal stuff on, and he's got the extra special gear that gives him the bonuses.
Yep.
This is all happening because Cody got fired because he wasn't doing anything. So Triple H said, like, God, man, just win a match and you get to keep your job. And he couldn't do that. So Goldust comes out and said, hey, this is my brother. And Triple H said, good. Like, you can fight for his job, but if you lose, you're fired too. He gets fired.
God.
Then Dusty tells Steph to go to hell when he's trying to plead for their jobs back. So that makes him fired too. And it also earns him a WMD from a reluctant Big Show. Big Show did not want to WMD
He
Dusty
starts
Rhodes.
crying.
Oh, Big Show didn't want to do a lot of any of what Big Show. You know what? We'll get to that. We'll get to reluctant Big Show, which is what I want to call him from now on. This era is reluctant Big Show.
But for some reason, despite getting fired 3 times over, the Rhodes family gets another chance.
This is number 4. During the promo package, Triple H is like, "This is your 4th shot." I'm like, you're not working in 3s. Now I'm extra pissed.
Exactly where this is rivalry stale, but it hasn't ended yet.
This is everybody is low on stamina, so I have to do this match even though it's on cooldown.
100%. Let's see. If they beat the tag champions, the Shield, the belts are not on the line, by the way. They get their jobs back.
The pennies are not on the line.
But if they lose, they can never come back. I'm sure they're fine with that, honestly. They're like, oh, we don't have to deal with the pennies. But let's see. Renee is backstage, and she's interviewing
She looks
Rhodes.
so young.
It's so weird seeing Renee in 2013. Like, to me, she's such a fixture of once we start moving SmackDown around to like Tuesday and Thursday again, like she's a mainstay of that era, like 2016 and on. Like AJ's here. That's what I'm telling you. Renee's here.
156 weeks until there's good wrestling again, and that's when she gets to be part of that. 156 weeks, people. This is so bad.
But she's interviewing the Rhodes family. Dusty loses his train of thought. He goes, family at the stake, people out of work, trying to put food on the table, gas in the tank. They know what it is to be down. Well, let me tell you something. No matter what happens here, we walk out with our heads held high. That's how the promo went. He loses completely what he's saying in the middle, and then finds it at the end. I'm still heavily charmed by Dusty.
This is charming, by the way. Like, this segment is charming, even though it looks weird. When Goldust pops in.
And then Dustin Rhodes possesses the body of Goldust for a second. That's the way I described it here. And he gives a boring Dustin promo because Dustin Rhodes never worked anywhere.
Let me tell you something. He might as well. He does he do a let me tell you something? Because he might as well.
Did. I know Dusty did for sure.
Well, that's default Dusty.
But which
is default Dustin.
Gold Dustin.
Dust Rhodes.
He goes down the line. He says, "You're never gonna forget the name of Dusty Rhodes. You're never gonna forget the name Cody Rhodes, and you will always remember the name of Goldust." And then Cody comes in and he cuts a Today Cody promo, but we're not ready for it yet. So it comes off as the most boring thing.
It's because he hasn't started another company yet. That's why.
He hasn't gotten the neck tag yet. That's why.
He goes,
it's the neck tag that put him over the edge.
He goes, I'd be lucky
And the
if I
Wheatley's.
had half of Dusty's charisma. I'd be lucky if I had half of Goldust in-ring ability. So you suck and you suck?
Yeah, like
You know what's funny about that? As you're saying that, I'm solely just picturing his lispy lips moving.
Yep, because is this
I
post
love Cody.
mustache? So he's got the lisp back?
This is post mustache.
Um
How does
let's
that
see.
work? How does
Man.
that work?
He didn't have a lisp
Mustache
when he had the
magic.
mustache.
How
It
does
balanced.
that work?
it's the facial hair
Does it-
was, I don't know.
It balanced.
Yeah.
It balanced everything.
And the extra weight on the top lip eliminated
On his upper
There you
lip?
go.
Killed the
But-
lisp.
Danner.
Mm.
It's the Shield. Shield make their way down. It's so cool seeing these guys so young, because like you get like Roman, where it's like, yeah, I see why they shoved him down our throats for 10 years. Like, and Rollins is there, he's looking great.
Knee injury,
Pre-knee injury, so he's fast as hell. Dean Ambrose is there, and he's just kind of there. Doesn't do much this match. Looks good with that U.S. belt. Refuses to defend it.
Yeah.
Because this is when he has that like 150, 170 day reign
He holds it.
where
He
he
has a
defends it.
record.
The only time he defends it is like when he loses it.
Yep.
Who did he lose it to?
Probably like Kofi Kingston or something like that.
Rusev.
That's how it went back then.
In my head, it should be Rusev. Every time I picture the U.S. belt in this era, Rusev has it.
It's Rusev. The Rhodes family come out to Dusty's theme. I like that. Goldust got the pink gloves on.
Yeah.
That
which is weird.
was bothering me the whole match. I could not stop staring at his hands.
Only one of the I don't think Cody had anything
Earl
pink
Hebner
on.
style.
Dusty definitely didn't. But
No, they
Dustin
were like,
had
we'll
to
just let him
represent.
do it because he's the colorful one, anyways.
Yeah, it'll work. Cody and Seth start off. Cody is working over some kicks, some elbows, and gives a back body drop to Seth before Reigns gets tagged in. Cody's throwing him over into the corner. So Goldust gets into the match now. He does his punches, and Roman rolls out as the Shield regroups. They walk over to Dusty, trying to do a little mind game action here. But Cody and Dustin, they're like, hell nah. They roll out, and Dusty takes his belt off. He said, no, I will fight too. You guys got to understand.
Yes.
I was the NWA's world champion. Like,
Hard times, baby.
hard times. I'm about to put some hard times on you. But
yes.
Goldust punches over on Roman. Roman counters with an Irish whip into the corner, into the ropes. Goldust gets him with the clothesline, gets Cody back into the match. Roman takes the upper hand, gets Rollins back in, and this is where Rollins starts choking Cody with his boot. And let's see here. That gets Cody riled up, and they start running the ropes again, and Cody hits a high knee on Seth Rollins and does a little taunt to the crowd.
I knee.
I wonder if you picked that one up off Triple H. It looked horrible. Triple H has always looked good. Looked good, but Cody's not as much.
It's because was Cody wearing knee pads?
No.
Nope.
Exactly. That's why.
He starts stomping Seth Rollins in the corner, and Rollins hits a mic check on him to regain control. Roman's in now. They do like a little double team on Cody, and Rollins hits him with a neck breaker. Then we gotta have a rest hold. Gotta work that into the match somewhere. So Rollins slows things down, gets Cody in the middle of the ring. The crowd is like starting to get into it, and by this point, Dusty has rolled his sleeves up like he's about to do something too.
He's about to go plumbing.
Cody fights back he is. Cody fights back as the crowd is like getting into him. Rollins cuts him off, gets him in the Tree of Woe position, and stomps on him. He does a little reverse kick. Cody reverses with like a kick off the top of the Trio Woe position, then goes up top and hits a moonsault on a standing Rollins. Cody, he doesn't do this anymore, does he? The moonsault onto somebody standing.
He still does it from time to time, but he doesn't do it as often as
it's rare.
He does it in like big matches, right?
Yeah.
But he's busting it out on 2013 Battleground here.
Well, remember, it's that or get fired, I guess.
That's true. He's pulling out all the stops here. Let's see where I'm leaving off at here. He finally gets the hot tag into Goldust off the moonsault. Goldust runs the ropes, does a clothesline. Roman drops down for a body drop, and Goldust, you know what he's going to do at this point. Does the taunt, does the punch. He doesn't go all the way to the ground, just to the knees. And Goldust sets up the 10 punches in the corner, which then sets him up to try the standing moonsault of his own. He goes up top. And he tries to do a backflip, and he cannot do it. He cannot do it. He cannot flip. So he ends up doing like a, like you were saying, like it's like a twisting crossbody almost. And that got a big laugh out of me.
It's like when a big fat wrestler does it.
It's like if Bam Bam still had more flip to him than side rotation. It's as if Bam Bam like just went a little bit more on the side.
Yeah. Also, because like I'm pretty sure Dustin was like, "Is this pre or post DDP yoga?"
Oh, it's gotta be pre.
Pre, I think.
Yeah, because he's not moving like he was after.
He goes away for a year, I think, and then he comes back and he makes a WWE title push for like a couple of months, that was one of his best runs when he comes back.
Again, should have fucking been Dustin.
Yep. They start running the ropes again, and Goldust goes for a running crossbody, and Roman just ducks it, and it is the funniest. It's the funniest shit can of all shit cans. Like Goldust plops and rolls out of the ring, and I get why he stayed out for a 9 count. Like it looked rough. The referee does count the 9, and Goldust is in at the last second. Rollins goes for a pin on him as he's rolling in, only gets a 2 count. He backs Goldust into the corner where he can do double team moves with Roman. Roman locks in a rear naked choke on Goldust, which was random. I was like, all right. They get up, and Roman hits Goldust with that big jumping clothesline of his. Rollins is back in with the Eddie springboard. What is it? The like swanton type deal off the springboard, and then immediately locks in a rest hold. We were getting too interesting. Goldust fights back, misses an elbow drop, but hits that power slam on Rollins. Goldust it's between him and Orton best power slams, just depending on the day.
His is really fluid. I do like it.
They finally get Cody back in the match. I do want to say I appreciate that a lot of times WWE, their tag matches fall into the cut the ring in half, don't let the guy get in, get the hot tag, and then build to the finish from there. There were multiple hot tags for just the Rhodes. Like there really wasn't a hot tag for the Shield. They were just using their They were using their like quick tags, and they weren't really cutting off the ring. And I think that made this match feel a lot more unique. And it was like right around this point in the match that I was like realizing like, hey, they're like not doing a traditional WWE tag here.
Yeah. I don't know who produced this match, but whoever produced this match, it probably would have been Malenko, because he comes out. We'll talk about that later, but
yeah. A bunch of producers come out after the match, and Malenko's one of them, and they make a point to mention Malenko's name. So that might lead me to believe that was a little like inside like flowers like given to the guy who produced it. So it wouldn't surprise me if it ended up being Malenko. Let's see. Cody hits the springboard drop kick. He does the rope hung dick kick that where he props him up reverse Randy Orton style and then kicks him in the stomach. And then commentary incorrectly attributes that to Goldust, but hey, no, we all know that's a Bob Holly move, and he picked that up off Bob Holly. And then
what move were we talking about? Sorry,
where he wheelbarrows them on the top rope and then kicks them definitely in the dick, but they say it's the gut.
Nah, man, that's Bob
and then
Holly's
he follows
special.
it up with another Bob Holly move, the Alabama Slam, spin style.
Yep.
Which is just an instant concussion every time.
Oh yeah, if I become a wrestler, I'm sorry, if one of your moves is the Alabama Slam, we can tease it. I'm not taking it. Let's see here. Roman tries to interfere, but Cody catches him with a knee, which does allow this Alabama Slam to just be a 2 count. Rollins reverses move. He goes up to the top, and Cody stops him, and then Cody hits him with a muscle buster. Cody busts out the muscle buster in 2013.
Was not what I was expecting to see.
I was flabbergasted.
I was shocked. Darrell had to rewind it to just to be sure that our eyes didn't lie to us. Like, holy shit.
Because he gets Rollins up top, Rollins is slumped over on himself, and you see him start to grab him. Like, this isn't a superplex.
That's not what he's gonna do.
Ground. And then he lifts him up. I'm like, he's trying to kill him.
Yeah, pure muscle buster.
I mean, I wonder because I don't know the history of the muscle buster move. If Joe was the first one to start doing it, or if he picked it up off somebody else. I wonder if this is one of the first times we've seen the muscle buster in WWE. But it was sick to see that. He hits Roman with a disaster kick to follow it up, and starts barking at Ambrose, where Rollins takes advantage of the distraction. Ambrose then gets greeted by Dusty Rhodes and hits him with the shake, rattle, and roll and the bionic elbow, and the crowd is going insane. They love this shit.
Off when he starts fucking.
Oh yeah, getting funky like a monkey. And then Goldust.
I have an update on the Muscle Buster.
Oh yeah, what is it?
The first time that it ever appeared in that, the reason I'm saying it like this is because it originally conceived in the Japanese manga and anime Kinnikuman. It was called the Kinniku Buster, and then Joe adopted that, and it became the move. And then it was banned after what happened to Tyson Kidd.
Yeah,
because Joe started doing the coquina clutch.
So this has to be one of the first times on WWE program we saw a muscle buster, because if Joe was the one who first started doing it in the independents, and they were so
also a finisher for a Tekken character, King, the dude with the jaguar head.
But still, we do get to the end of this match. Goldust takes out Roman. Seth Rollins tries to roll up Cody, gets a 2 count. Then Cody. I thought for a second, I knew the ending of this match, but I still thought the roll up was going to be it. Then Cody hits the crossroads for the win, and the crowd explodes.
That crossroads was sick.
Comment.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins was put on this planet to make Cody Rhodes look good.
Yep.
Yes.
Because think about it.
He did it last night.
I was about to say he came out last night at the Chamber, but think about it. He is set to lose 4 more times to Cody.
Mm-hmm.
After this, 5 total. Yeah, this was a fun match.
Yeah, I gave it
the only fun match.
The locker room comes out. You see Arn, you see Finley, you see Malenko, amongst other
there was
people.
somebody else that Darrell. You made a note of somebody.
Oh, there was somebody in the background. I think I know who it is. Oh God, I've got his face in my head. Oh, I know who you wanted to point out, but I can't think of who it was.
It was somebody who kept dapping up
It
Dustin.
was Justin Gabriel. That's who you were talking about.
It was Justin Gabriel kept like dapping up like Dustin, and I'm like, I bet those
Justin
two
Gabriel
like,
is
good friends.
He's oddly in the front, Justin Gabriel. Like he
yeah, exactly. Which is why it was a little weird.
And then like to close it out, it's so funny. To close it out, the camera is like really like it's on the Rhodes family. They're all hugging, and Goldust is the closest one to the camera. He just kind of turns around, not knowing the camera's there, and goes, "Yes!"
God, he's so dorky.
And then we move on to the cursed. Oh, wait, we gotta rate it first. I gave this creme brulee. I gave this a creme brulee latte.
I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars.
I gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
And I gave it a B.
4 out of 10.
Oh, a non-D rating. There we go.
Yes.
Well,
hey, like I said, this is the only thing. This is the only thing that's above 2.
Yep. Then we get a Brad Maddox, Vicky State backstage.
No, we don't.
Nope.
Hold on. We don't. No, we
don't. We get a cut to the kickoff panel. And this is the most cursed kickoff panel I have ever seen. This kickoff panel.
Tensai is the weirdest thing because he was fucking Tensai.
Because first off, I paused to write down the names because I'm like, first off, left to right, we've got Josh Matthews. I'm like, he's still here in 2013. He's still here.
Remember when he popped? This is the same guy who popped up on the XPW show as a wrestler.
Yep. Then
Tough Enough's Josh Matthews.
The Miz is next to him, and it's 2013 Miz. So, then it's Titus O'Neil, but it's not the corporate Titus O'Neil that we're used to, who has done all these media appearances before. It is one half of the Primetime Players Titus O'Neil. So they're still gearing him up for all of this. So it's so weird to see him at this point. And then the weirdest of all, it's not Albert. It's not Matt Bloom.
Matt Bloom.
It's Tensai. He is introduced
it's
as
not even A-Train.
Lord Tensai.
So here's the thing.
Bernard. This is Tensai.
I feel like it was destiny because there was I didn't write this down, but I forget which match it was. Jerry made an offhand remark about the size of Tensai's head I don't remember what match it was. I remember thinking to myself to bring up that, this is that era of WWE where it's Lord Tensai. And then not much more than like a match or two later, there he is. And like, I guess I don't even have to bring him up because he will be brought up because look at him. This is so jarring. And also, this guy went to Japan and was like, I'm going to become an Asian man.
Yeah.
I skipped whatever they talked about. I skipped the next promo or the next little segment with Brad Maddox and Vicky Guerrero. Didn't hear a single word they said.
Didn't need to hear any of it. Nothing happened.
Didn't need anything.
Yeah. Cheese, I think.
Hey, wait, did we get a cheese grade?
Yeah, he gave it a B.
Yeah, he said a B.
We gave it a B. Yeah. Okay. Cheese. Next match.
Huh?
Is he frozen?
Sorry, after this match, I stopped caring about everything else.
He's doing a bit. He is doing a bit.
Oh god damn it! Okay,
I can cover this match. I can cover this.
No, I got it. No, I got it. I can still be here.
Gotcha.
It is weird that Kofi kept the SOS even well after he stopped being Jamaican. Usually music changes. I am shocked that he stopped being Jamaican. It's like, we're going to stick you with this Jamaican theme anyway. I'm like, okay.
It was too deep. You can't change it at that point. It was too deep.
We miss you, Brody. We miss you, Bray.
Oh, I know. They're both in this one.
Yeah.
I think I made the comment. I'm glad that Eric is back on, like, with the company and on TV, considering everything that dude went through. It's just nice. But yeah, go on, Cheeseman.
So the match starts quick, mostly with Kofi just basically doing running quick hits. Because he's obviously much faster than Bray is, and Bray's taking it all in stride, and then after a while he's just like, all right, I'm sick of your shit, and just slams him down. But then Kofi gets up and hits more running punches, only to be Irish whipped into a corner. Kofi jumps though onto the top rope, and then he gets crushed from it. And then a really nice sequence here with Kofi running in, and then Bray running right at him, and catching him, and not a black hole slam, but a belly to back. It was like a spinning belly to back. Is what it looked like. Crowd does not care at all for this match at all.
Also, part of that has to also be that I mentioned it to Darrell. The end of that last match felt like the end of the show, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Right?
With everybody out there celebrating.
Actually, considering what the actual end of the show was, those two matches should have been flipped easily at that point. Like, holy shit. All right, continue. Sorry.
We get a headlock rest break, a nice flying elbow.
Slow it down.
Bray hits a big slam on Kofi, and then goes right into a chin lock to once again slow things down. Kofi went to Boston College. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Also, soon to be inducted linebacker Hall of Famer, a former classmate of mine, Luke Kuechly, also went to Boston College. It all ties together, everyone.
Yeah.
It all ties together. Yeah, he was 2 years ahead of me.
So weird.
Kofi hits a quick takedown and hits. It looks kind of like a reverse Samoan slam. It feels like I can't remember the sequence like off the top of my head, but where I saw it happen, it looked kind of like he was going for a Samoan slam, but somehow it was going for a Samoan slam, and I think he reversed it or something. I don't know. I'll have to see it again. But when I saw it happen,
oh, you mean when Kofi hit him with the arm crucifix and the crucifix driver.
I don't remember this match at all.
Because Bray rocks forward, and then like it allows Kofi to really put some torque into it on the way back. It looked pretty cool.
We get a drop kick and a flying clothesline. We hit the boom drop, but he misses the Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah.
Bray hits a move. I call it a pounce-esque maneuver because the way they were both running the opposite way. And then he just runs off the ropes, and it's almost like a pounce, but it was more like a shoulder charge, I guess. I don't know. It was set up like a pounce.
It had like I forget if it was called like the Sidewinder or something like that. It had its own name.
Yeah.
I can look it up real quick.
Something collision.
I was already on it.
It was one of the one where he like shoulder tackles, but he also goes flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that move.
It's like he's going for a pounce.
It is the Sidewinder.
Okay, it is. Okay. Because they're running off of perpendicular ropes, it looks like.
I don't know what fold of my brain that was stored in, but that gray matter was happy that got activated, and I got to use that information.
Bray was a very bendy man for someone of his size.
Oh, for sure. Only does a spider walk.
That is a tribute to core strength. Everyone, don't forget to work out your core. It's very important.
Hey, shout out to Great Khali earlier though on his core strength for being able to keep himself in that position at that size.
Oh yeah, that is impressive. Because he was just going, man. That is impressive. Kofi ends up launching Bray clear out the ring, and then does the typical spot of jumping, top rope jump, takes everyone out.
That was so nice. Like it was so nice to see Kofi in his prime, because like he easily cleared the rope on that Tope con Hero.
Oh yeah.
Guys, it's just a running shoulder tackle. It has no name.
Oh. And then what was it? There was also a spot where Kofi just does like a regular drop kick where he got so high on it because this man Kofi was a different level, and they just
level drop kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like he'll almost jump too high and completely kick over your head.
Mark Jindrak, not Bob Holly.
Was that?
Why'd you say Mark Jindrak?
Have you ever seen Mark Jindrak's drop kicks?
He did, but no,
I think his might be better than Bob Holly's.
No.
Mark
Anyways,
Jindrak
let's move on. Whatever blasphemy is being spoken here. Let's move on.
Speaking of that Tope Con Hero, I don't understand why, but the crowd starts chanting for ECW after the Tope.
Because Kofi was in WWE.
Yeah,
he was in WWE CW. That's why.
That was still there.
Okay, that's right.
He debuted in like late I remember that specifically because I was watching the episode where he debuted.
Jesus Christ!
I think he'd be calling Laney because that's when he was doing
It's so funny how bland the product was at this time that a regular Tope gets an ECW chant. Like this shit's extreme right here.
ECW wrestler that was wrestling at the beginning of the show who was in a hardcore match, but Kofi Kingston,
which was also neutered and tamed.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's so weird. That's so cursed.
Oh, but choose the finish.
Yeah, Jawbuster, Sister Abigail, Bray wins, shenanigans ensue.
Yeah, Kofi
shenanigans is
Kofi lines up for that SOS, and Bray said, "Ain't no way, I'm doing that flip. Ain't no way."
I'm bendy, but I am not that bendy, you son of a bitch. I'm taking you out.
Harper hit Brody hits Kofi with a nasty fucking discus clothesline during that fucking
Brody had the only acceptable discus clothesline ever.
Because he got the torque on that shit, man. He didn't pussyfoot with it.
Remember when DDP used to do that and it just looked like DDP was like hugging you almost?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Cheese rating.
I gave this one a C.
Go. Anthony.
This gets 2 SOSs. Or no, this gets 2 fake Jamaican accents.
Gotcha. Chris.
This got a caramel macchiato.
Okay.
So it's decent.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I think it was decent.
You don't like it?
Oh no, caramel macchiato means like I don't know what the fuck to expect from this.
Oh, well, that's a real good point because I've had some real ass caramel macchiatos and I've had some really.
I'll tell you why, because Starbucks ruined it for everybody. They started calling a latte a macchiato, and now everybody thinks like whenever. So like a macchiato, you get this much drink in a traditional macchiato. And when you give them a regular macchiato with caramel in it, they get mad at you because like they didn't realize what they were ordering. And then Starbucks has the regular drink that's like, yay big, and they call that a macchiato when it's not. It's a latte. So
I've never had one from Starbucks. Are they good caramel lattes? I guess is the right question.
There's Starbucks caramel lattes, so like it's good for on the go. You're on a road trip. You don't want to make the coffee yourself. You don't want to sit in a local shop.
Wherever the fourth wall camera is that's watching me right now, I hope I'm totally jimmying it.
Oh yeah, and I deserve it.
Yeah, I'm like whoever's off camera watching right now needs to know that this is a conversation.
The caramel macchiato is the only rating I'm explaining because it pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's a good one.
Anthony.
The other ones kind of make sense. I don't want to talk about
Anthony,
this.
You got 2 of the best storylines.
Hey, actually, no.
Back, baby.
I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna. I have a lot to say about the next match more than I do this one in terms of. You'll see.
I owe
first of all,
my life to Ryback. I owe my life to Ryback. Paul Heyman says that and then kisses Skip Sheffield.
Yep.
So, anyways, Punk comes out looking really annoying.
Just power through, man. Power through. It's all we can do.
I am also as annoyed as he is. Ryback looks disgusting. Like Ryback is an ugly motherfucker.
I will say this, though, that theme was pretty darn nice.
No.
Potatoes.
Who? I'm talking about on the spectrum of unfuckable. He is on that spectrum.
Ryback.
For me personally, he is one of those guys where I'm like, I look at your body, don't care. I look at your face, 2 thumbs down. 2 hard thumbs down. Now, I want to note that I watched this whole match in French. So I do not know what was said on commentary.
And I do
I
not
don't feel
care.
like I should need to know. I don't care. Definitely do not care. If anybody
Cool.
took any notes down on what commentary said, which I feel like Kaufman did,
I can do it.
I know he did. Let me know when you need to put it in there.
I know when to put it in there.
That's
So,
what she said.
I didn't mean that.
Shut up.
I didn't mean that.
I will say that because I Tony the Pizza Guide this the way that I took my notes. It said it starts by saying that Punk and Ryback lock up to start the match. So Punk and Ryback lock up to start the match. Things get dicey. Ryback yells a lot. Pumpkin
spice
no.
Ryback.
Kaufman, that's your rating.
Kaufman?
Pumpkin spice Ryback out
Kaufman.
of 10.
Can you
That's the
do
new
art?
rating.
Are you one of those guys who can do like artwork on foam? Because you need to make a latte with Ryback's face on it.
I can do a heart. That's it.
Well, you gotta learn. You gotta work on making a Ryback face, or at least the pink eye. So, anyways, these guys go back. Also, they were chanting Goldberg at one point.
Yeah, because he was on that
To start the match.
Goldberg-like run. Oh no,
Yep,
he was well past that. They just
This is not 2012, buddy.
They just don't ever let him live it down.
There is no Tree of Woe. There is no this. That's how I know the era of what Ryback we're getting, because if this was 2012, Chongo would have been talking about Chongo, and then would have been talking about his pink eye, and now he comes out just looking like, ugh, God, I hate Ryback. So anyways, they go back and forth. Ryback slips out of the ring and has a little like what's the word? Like a little consultation with slimy old fat walrus Paul Heyman. Yeah, and then Punk dives out onto Ryback. Punk climbs the barricade and goes for an axe handle off the barricade, but Ryback catches him. And he goes for a power slam on the outside, a running power slam. Punk pushes out of it. Ryback hits the post, gets him back into the ring. Punk climbs up, points, does the whole, Macho Man style crossbody. He's really laying in the knees on Ryback. Like
violence.
Like really. And I have to say that Ryback working from under is really dumb.
This whole setup is dumb.
Well, I mean,
Ryback,
so
Ryback is the good guy.
He keeps calling him a bully. He keeps calling Punk a bully.
Ryback's the good guy. Punk's the bad guy. The crowd is cheering Punk no matter what he does. Ryback, the good guy, is paired with the shithole manager Paul Heyman. Are we supposed to cheer him? Are we?
Guys,
he's with Heyman.
At this point in the match, we're starting to get "you can't wrestle" chants, and Ryback actually looks and he says, "Yeah, who cares?" And it's just like, oh boy, oh boy.
This is why,
he says, "I don't care," and then I notated "bum."
And that's what I loved about Ryback. That don't get me wrong.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like
he was aware.
When he's coming out, it's the pre-show stopper stuff. It's the just.
Oh God, he was the pre-show stopper.
It's the
he had the belt and
unawareness. The blissful unawareness that made me just love the Ryborg. For example, the
Ryborg. God, you're pulling all out here.
He used to do a lot of Twitch streams back in the day when he was.
I remember those
on the Independents. My friend Ricky.
Darrell sounds like he didn't love him.
My friend Ricky somehow positioned himself to be Ryback's moderator, the only moderator on Ryback's official Twitch. My friend Ricky was that. And he got that because he relentlessly bullied Ryback, but Ryback thought he was being his friend. I was in the Discord calls with him. Ricky was like, I'm going to say this, and I mean this as a mean thing. but he's gonna think I'm joking with him. And then he would put that in there. He'd say stuff like, Ryback doesn't even look like he knows how to order at Taco Bell or something like that, or Del Taco, because he was eating Del Taco on stream. And
I really could go for some fucking Taco Bell now. Damn it.
And like it got to the point where Ricky was like, "Hey man, you need a moderator on this. I can do that for you." And he's like, "Sure." So Ricky just started banning anybody who said anything good about Ryback.
That's fucking perfect.
Oh, that's beautiful. Fuck Skip Sheffield, man. God damn it. Where are we in this goddamn match? They're chanting you can't wrestle. He says I don't care. No. We're not taking it home because guess what? There's a lot here. Okay? And there's a lot of slowing it down.
And to that point, they slow it down a good bit. Like you were saying, Cole at one point says, and this is like in the middle of a rest hold, he goes, "This pace right now is perfect for Ryback." And I'm like, you do not say, because jack shit is going on.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, buddy. Well, after he slows it down, it's like, yeah, God, you know, here's the thing about this match. It never picks up.
No.
It never picks up. It never gets entertaining. It never gets better. What they were trying to do with Ryback at the time, also this is 2013, so every bit of like heat that he had with like before is gone. All the good heat he had is gone. Like it is dried up. Again, you can't wrestle chance, Goldberg chance.
I swear they chanted Randy Jackson at one point. Not even Randy Savage.
Look, oh my God, that'd be great. Randy Jackson. So anyways, we get, there's just a lot of the typical, it is a very typical CM Punk match in terms of like he just does the, the greatest hit spots, which he really shouldn't have to do any more than that. This is 14 minutes and 47 seconds of this crap.
He shouldn't be wrestling at all right now. He should be taking time off. He's 2 months away from leaving. He's 2 months away from leaving.
Because the burnout's about to hit like crazy. It's already hitting. Who are we kidding? So here we are. At some point, we get to the point where Punk just does his 2K comeback, like 100%. Does the 2K comeback, hits the neck breaker. I know what he's going. He's calling for the GTS. And I forgot that this happened, but Paul Heyman pinned CM Punk leading into this. And Paul Heyman starts yelling about that to distract Punk.
On the mic.
On the mic. There's a whole bunch of shit that happens. There's a GTS that's blocked into a power slam. Paul Heyman is yelling, "I bet you miss me now." But isn't he the one who turned on Punk?
Yes, it was
right,
the whole thing where like
nothing makes sense.
Punk started like
I know.
I can't remember. Go ahead.
Yeah. Paul, what does Paul Heyman pull out as a weapon? Because my notes took it. That's what it is. And I just watched this, mind you. My note says that he pulled out a candlestick, which is why I was really fucking confused. But the ref stops him, gets distracted long enough for Punk to hit a low blow. Punk wins off of a low blow,
and the crowd cheers.
Yep,
because it's over.
The crowd cheers the bad guy winning with a low blow because they hate Ryback that much.
Also, CM Punk has no business being a bad guy right now.
No, so I think the way that they did it was that Punk wasn't a heel, but they were trying to do this thing where Ryback was supposed to be like a crybaby heel.
Was there like a bullying campaign going on?
No, it was legit Ryback. Everybody knew they didn't like Ryback, and I think Vince was tired of it. And so Vince just ran a storyline where Ryback was calling Punk a bully, and the crowd was
Paul
like,
Heyman,
"You're a bitch. I'm gonna stop cheer. We're gonna hate you now," and it was not good.
So Ryback
anyways, this gets one star because of Ryback.
Ryback was the heel.
Yes.
He was the heel.
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
but he worked like he was the baby.
Oh my God! Like, look, you.
It was bad.
I wrote at one point, honestly, if I had to work with Ryback and Curtis Axel in any capacity, I'd quit my job for 10 years too. Like,
it's not good,
Yeah,
man.
look, man, I gave it one pink eye.
a month and a half from now, Punk shits
Actually,
himself in the ring. Punk shits himself in the ring
yes,
like 60 days after this happens.
yes, he should have done it tonight. Now I will. Man, I'm torn. I know I just said one, but I could give this a 0 and it would be justified.
Give it a 0, Anthony.
I'm gonna give this a 0. This gets 0 pink eyes.
This is a poorly pulled espresso shot.
This is a poorly pulled espresso shot that's also not like fully like it doesn't fill the whole cup, so it's not even a full shot.
Oh yeah, 100%. It looks like shit coming out. It looks like shit in the cup, and it tastes like shit when you get it.
Yes, correct.
I gave this as 1 out of 10. It happened, and yeah, that's all I can say.
Human, please give this
I
an
give
F.
it a negative A minus. I'm sorry, negative A plus.
A negative A+.
So that means it's far away from being anything good.
It's like it is. It's the far. It's like if you. I know this. Don't laugh. I know. It's like if you had negative infinity.
Yeah.
A negative A plus.
Jesus, so it's as far away from being A plus as it possibly can be. It's as far away from an F minus as it possibly can be.
This is the highest. If being bad could get a high grade, this is what the highest grade would be.
This is the best worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
and then it gets followed up.
This next match was not the best worst thing I've ever seen.
There was more after this. I thought this was the end.
Nope, you remember?
Well, you didn't watch the last match? It was Danielson and Orton.
Orton and
Danielson and Orton for the world title. But look, here's the thing.
That's why I forgot.
Because of the two guys that they are and the fact that they are who they are, they don't have a bad match. They actually do not have a bad match.
No.
But for how many shows have we done so far?
I think this is the third one in a row for sure.
Wait. No. But let's, if you take out the TNA one, he's been on every single show. And in 2 of them, he comes out at the end to interfere in the title match.
Yep.
And it's a vastly different reception from both us and the crowd.
It's funny. You're 1,000% right, because if I remember correctly, we were all in agreement that Big Show coming out in 2001 was a good call.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Because you know why? Because he got in, he wrecked both of them, and he left, and the match continued.
And then the match kept going, and there was a definitive finish. So, anyways, it opens up with a typical back and forth lockup. What I like about these two is Randy really does work well with Danielson. It's really hard not to work well with Danielson, but you can always tell when Randy's in the ring with someone who he's like, okay, I respect you enough to not go through the motions. To not be fully checked out. Now, there is a period of time where during this match, it's a Randy Orton match. It's always going to be there. Where I say Orton methodically picks apart Danielson slowly, very, very slowly. But yeah, it's a lot of Danielson getting momentum, getting over, and Randy putting the kibosh on it. Danielson early on hits like this really awesome knee trembler. When I saw him do it, I'm like, oh, that's just a William Regal move.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see a knee trembler, I'm like, I think of William Regal before anybody else. And then he gets Randy into the corner, hits him with a bunch of kicks, and then he follows up with a dragon whip to Randy's leg. And then I'm not sure what the submission was, what exact submission this one is. Kaufman, you know the one I'm talking about?
I know the spot you're talking about. Brian locks in that like some sort of leg submission that
with the leg thing where it kind of goes off to the side and then stands up a little bit.
He works it like 3 different ways, which was pretty neat. It's just a shame that like WWE crowds have never responded to this. Like
no,
any sort of submission work, they're like, what fucking gay shit is in front of me right now? Like
it's not until like just recently where like there's it's NXT kind of brought that around where you can do things like that. Anyway, so yeah, he gets him with a leg submission. Like I note here, Danielson, like by default, just works stiff, and it's great. It's great. What's up, Kaufman? You have an epiphany here.
I just noticed something in my universe mode.
Oh boy.
Sorry, I've been running universe mode in the background for you.
That's fine,
listeners.
but what happened here?
So the Great Khali teamed up with Justin Gabriel a while ago, and they just had a falling out and they broke up on my background. Sorry, that was sending me. I will get back to the show now.
That is Great Khali back there in the. Oh my God, he's wearing the same gear as Battleground.
He's wearing the same gear because this is the time area they pulled from.
Oh, I bet you that smelled like ass. Ugh. Anyways, so Danielson puts Orton up. He positions him on the top turnbuckle, and Randy crotches him, and then Randy does like this second rope clothesline to Danielson, who's on the top rope, and it's I like it. It's a good move.
That's
Orton. This is the part.
I swear that's like a Punk spot. Somebody.
It's way more like a Punk spot.
There's some wrestler that does that in most of their matches, and I was like, oh, Randy's like taking something from somebody right now.
That's cool.
And I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. Somebody in the comments.
You'll probably remember
Ulysses, somebody.
One of you dorks. But yeah, so he does that, and then that's where I made that note that Orton starts to methodically pick him apart because that's exactly what he starts doing. There's a lot here. Here it is. There's a lot of pacing around by Orton. Pace and attack. Pace and attack. Pace and attack. And it's not even like the Randy Orton stomps from the game. It's like pace, and then a stomp, and then a pace, and then a stomp, and it's just Randy. You had a good thing going. Pick up the momentum again.
And there's a dude on the floor who like the camera picks up. He loudly yells, "Come on, Randy! Show this guy how to work!" I lost it.
Did you hear that? Like, oh my God!
I was like, "That's a territory fan right there." This dude is watching.
God, well, no, yes, you're right. You're right. He 1000% was. So Danielson, this is traditional Danielson is like he's attempts to make a bunch of comebacks and it's a bunch of cutoffs until finally Danielson gets Orton over the ropes and then he dives outside, gets him back. Well, no, he doesn't get him back in. He starts to do the yes kicks to Orton against the barricade. And then Orton, he rolls Orton back into the ring. Danielson climbs up. He goes for a diving something. And I say diving something because he dives in a sitting position directly into Randy Orton's powerbomb, which was pretty fucking nasty. Like, it was a nasty powerbomb. And then Randy proceeds to lock in what is one of the worst Boston Crabs I've ever seen. He doesn't even bother attempting to sit into it. He is just like, I'm just gonna gingerly hold your legs up.
And then he lion tamers him.
Yes. It's a weird sequence. But this is one of the things when I was looking up this match, it was hard to like immediately pull this one up because I forgot how many matches these two had.
Well,
they had. But you know what? I don't remember hating them because anything with Danielson can be brought to a good match.
Well, they were good until the finishes happened.
And it was always the fucking finish.
And Randy's never going to be the reason a match is bad.
No, he might be the reason a match is boring.
Yeah.
But he won't be the reason a match is bad. There's a distinct difference. Mr. Kennedy, he's a bad wrestler. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Randy, for doing what needed to be done. Same thing with you, John. Thank you for burying the Nexus. Anyways, because Justin Gabriel was going to get over big, and so was Michael McGillicuddy. Fuck off with that. Anyways,
did Randy always do the superplex from the top rope?
I don't know.
Because he does it here. And I'm like, Randy, you are way too tall to be doing a top rope superplex.
Well, Randy's what, 6'5"?
Yeah.
Like, Yeah, that's the other thing about Randy. No matter what, every time I see him, I'm always impressed by how fucking big he is. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's just a big motherfucker. So, anyways, Orton starts slamming Danielson into pretty much everything around the ring. The post, the table, yada yada. Throws him back in, goes for a 2 count. Danielson and Orton trade forearms for a bit. And then Danielson gets Orton onto the ring apron, and this is where I guess he's trying to suplex him back into the ring, but Orton fights it off and suplexes Danielson out of the ring, and it looked like it sucked. That
Tossed him
spot,
like a bag of potatoes.
yes. Well, there's no other way to fall from that move. Like
Mhm.
what can you do as the person delivering the suplex to protect the other person in
Because
that
if you
situation?
go down with them, you're breaking your neck.
Yeah,
Yes, you are breaking your neck. Yes. Yeah, that was not pretty at all. So Danielson gets him back into the ring, goes to the top rope, and he hits the diving headbutt.
Whoa, you
Hate
missed
to
a
see
spot.
it.
You missed a spot.
Oh,
I
wait,
wanted to
spot did
point
I
out.
miss? Wait, time out.
Randy is outside. Daniel Bryan goes up to the
Oh,
top, tries a
yeah.
diving cross body, and hits
Yep.
Randy in the face with
Yep.
the cross body.
Yep, with his whole body, like the whole center of Danielson's body, just makes contact with the head of Randy Orton. Eh, yeah, I don't know. Randy doesn't have Randy is Randy, but I don't think he could go into the back and get mad about that one.
Mhm.
Because Danielson would stretch him into oblivion. Anyways, where? Oh God, this went back to the Ryback match. Get away, get out of here. So there's another thing that I'm very tired of at this point in the show. Best for business.
Okay, man.
Woo! Get used to that in
was
2013.
This was the B plus player era.
B
Yeah.
plus player.
Yep.
Now, also, this is post WrestleMania 30, right?
No, this is before. This was.
How is it not?
30
Oh, wait, time out. They did change. I forget that the belt still gets to just be the ugly WWE belt.
Yep, because
this is the Rock's
WWE
belt.
Together.
Yes, it's not the 2D. Well, because I kept thinking, you know what? You know what this tells me? This tells me how little I registered the World Heavyweight Championship as a world title because I completely forgot about it. And I was like, oh, yeah, they just merged those 2 belts into this WWE one. Like, nope, no, they didn't. That didn't happen yet. All right, guys. We're about to get to the spot here. So
the bell lock gets locked in.
Orton sets up an RKO, and Danielson blocks it. And he's about to kick Orton before Orton rolls him up into, just a roll up, it's a pretty good sequence actually. And because Danielson counters that roll up into a label lock, it's all very smooth as well. And then Big Show comes out and he pulls the ref out, and WMD and the win, the energy just leaves the place because they were hot. Like they were hot today. Like I will say this: the crowd in this last match was probably the most alive it was during this show, other than the Shield and Rhodes' match.
Yeah.
They were dead for everything else. And then there's a lot of crying from Big Show, and there's a lot of "you sold out" chants.
Big Show is trying for an Oscar.
Oh, buddy. Big Show looks like confused because he helps Orton, and then the new ref comes out to help Orton, and he drags him out and punches him too. Also, Brad Maddox is here on the stage during this. And then the match ends.
Yep.
That's it. Like I'm kidding. Like the match.
Yep.
Big
lower
Show
left
is standing
logo,
there, crying, looking confused. The lower left logo pops on. Big Show's music is playing.
The crowd is waiting for something to happen.
And his music still plays, even though Triple H and Stephanie run the show, but Big Show was acting rogue from the Authority, but they still play his music in celebration of him ruining the plan of Randy winning the championship.
My theory for that stuff is they don't tell the guys in the truck what's going on. And they just play what they think.
I would like to think that too.
What the fuck, dog? Like, come on, man.
This could have been like, they could have irked out a 4 out of me, if things had gone well. But what they got instead was they got 1.5 Big Show face turns.
Look, if Big Show had just screwed Bryan and given Randy the win, it's still a pretty.
I would have actually just given it.
match.
I would have given it 3. I would have given it a 3. But it was so bad that if Danielson had won, it probably would have gotten a 4. If the match got to be complete, if Big Show was not involved in this match whatsoever, it probably would have been a 4 because it felt like they were really building up something solid here, right? But this was so bad that it lost 2.5 stars because of that. Not stars. Big Show face heel turns.
Yeah. I gave it a forbidden brownie.
Oof.
Yeah. It was a pretty good match, and then like instead of drinking the coffee, you took a bite out of the used espresso grounds. That's what happened.
Oh.
This match made my jaw hurt.
Yeah. Your jaws are hurting because you fucking decked yourself in your sleep.
I think I did.
Now, what was your grade?
A D-. We're back.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 10. Like it was a good match. The Big Show interference, fuck that.
It could have been it could have been a solid match. The only solid match on here other than the tag match. Nope. No.
Can't do it.
And it with this era of Big Show is so rough to get through, man.
Well, Anthony. Well, first of all, everybody, show ratings in general, I gave this pay-per-view a 3 out of 10. So yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I gave it a hotel coffee.
We're going back to hotel coffee.
I knew it wasn't gonna be great. But I knew it was gonna do its job.
What was the job that it did?
It showed me that
Rhodes versus Shield
match.
There you go. Cheese.
It's a D.
Anthony.
Oh, I didn't grade it.
Don't worry about it. Yep, that's the answer.
Ungraded.
Yeah.
NA. Not available.
Right. It is my turn to pick the pay-per-view. I'm actually gonna give y'all a choice. We've had 2 stinkers in a row. Well, let's get back in the good graces. And since it is officially like WrestleMania season, got 2
Do
picks
not
for
fuck
you.
with us.
WrestleMania 17 or WrestleMania 18.
18.
Which one do y'all want to do? 18, Chris?
18 because I've watched 17 plenty of times. And because 18 has something that the other one doesn't have, brother.
I think I would probably be more partial
also
towards
Christian
18,
and DDP.
Because everybody considers 17 the best one. And I feel like we could save that a little while. So I'd probably be on the 18 train.
18.
Also, 18 is not actually a bad one either.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I'll take WrestleMania 18 also because 17's been done to death.
All right.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 18 it is. We'll delineate matches later because it's like 11 on the card. So
yeah.
I want one match. I call one match right now.
Because remember, I get first pick.
Oh, you get to. Oh, give me the one match I want.
There's one match I want to, and I really don't.
What do I gotta bargain with you?
For Rock and Hogan?
I don't want Rock Hogan. I want Ric Flair and Undertaker.
Oh, I don't want that one either. I want Stone Cold and Scott Hall.
Oh, y'all both want. Wait.
I want Flair and Taker.
You want Flair and Taker? We'll talk
absolutely.
We'll talk about this in the group chat.
You can have Hogan and Rock.
I want to take Hogan and Rock for sure.
Oh, absolutely. No, I have a special. I know the other match I want.
We'll work that out in a little bit.
We'll work that
out. Oh, yes, we'll work it out.
It's been the Drop Toe Hole podcast.
Yep.
Give us a like.
Anything
give
to
us
not talk about Battleground.
Comment in the video. Tell us your favorite part, your least favorite part. What kind of coffee you want? What kind of cheese you like? My favorite cheese.
Let me know.
Let
me know if you would get if you would become part of a hive mind if they offered you paradise. I really want to know this. I'm doing a survey for a reason. I won't tell you why.
Shit. Yeah, we'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace out.
See you guys.